dudes, what's up? So last video was the whole catch up on the deer season, so this is going to be the first part of the summer videos at the new house. So behind me, as you can see, is the start of our garden. We already planted a bunch of plants. No, we haven't planted. We already bought a bunch of plants, starters for it. So my neighbor came over with his tractor, I don't know, like a week and a half ago, tilled it for us, and then we went through, and I have a rock drag for my riding lawnmower. So I went through with that, dragged it after he tilled it and got most of the sod out of it. There's still clumps of sod, but we'll kind of work that as we get to it, as we plant. But it's probably, I don't know, 30 feet long by probably 20 feet wide. So it's kind of square. It's a little rounded on the edges, but it's not bad. But so the new house, it's got, so we lived in the city beforehand, and we moved out into the country. And so we went from our old house, which this upper portion of my new property is probably bigger than the lot we had. We were a little bit under a quarter of an acre, or a little over a quarter of an acre at our old house. This house, we're just shy of 3 acres. It's completely flat. Well, mostly flat. There is a slight downhill slope. We do still have neighbors, but all the lots are pretty big. But we got, like I said, this is a garden behind me, so we'll hope to have that planted soon. And then over here will be, eventually it'll be our outdoor kitchen or a patio area. We're eventually gonna close it in and probably half screen it, so we still get fresh breeze and stuff in the summer, but nice and warm in the winter for if we want to come out and stuff. So that's over here. So we got our pit boss, Blackstone, another pit boss that we're going to be putting together soon. This swing is going to move out of here and go up on our back deck, outdoor patio area. So, and then like I said, you can see in the back all the way across to our garden. So then we got a big backyard in the back, and then out in the front we got a really nice front yard over here, which is pretty sweet. And then so then the front of the house is pretty cool. It's got this awesome front porch. So this here I just had made from a coworker for Mother's Day for my wife. Total surprise. It's completely custom. He made it with his chainsaw. It's all sealed. He did epoxy resin in it to keep the insects from eating it. But then we got these cool wagon wheel rocking chairs too. But then everything's gated. So I got, it's all fenced, gated. Then once you come over through the front of the house and through the front of the driveway, we got my camper. Well, our camper's over here, not my camper. Our camper's over here, which is pretty sweet. And then we got a big yard on this side of the house with a 3-stall barn. So don't mind the burn pile, camper, burn pile, and then all this is side yard here. And then you kind of saw it there towards the tail end of that clip. But we just got our chicken coop delivered for our chickens today. So gonna go take a quick look at that. We had it custom built for us. My wife found this guy on Facebook and makes them. So he made this one, and it's pretty cool. So gonna give you a quick look at that. Set the water down. So basic chicken coop. It's white. This is real glass. It's got, ouch, 6 nesting boxes built into it. Gambrel style. So like a typical barn. Cool part here is with the door. A little string. You unhook it. Drops down the door, and the door matches the siding. No window on this side. Then the door in the back. Undo the latch. Then you can come in inside it, and it's all pretty legit. Roosting bars, all their nesting boxes, everything. It's pretty sweet. So, showed you the barn. Well, I didn't show you the barn. Probably won't show you the barn. But 3-star barn. Then just got the chicken coop, so I showed you that. Gonna be working on the run this week to get them out of the house and in the chicken coop. Then we got our garden started planting today. So we got corn, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, and summer squash. But so we got 3 rows done. Still got a bunch more to do, but that's what we're getting planted for today. And then I'm gonna work on tilling in little rows all the way down the rest of our garden with our little cultivator that we just bought today at Harbor Freight. Which, thing's not much, but it's honest work, right? So I'll flip you around, let you take a quick look at this. It's not gonna look like much. This garden itself is still a work in progress. So the more we work it, the more clumps of sod and big rocks and stuff we'll get out of it as we work it. But for first year, putting a garden in this new house, in a spot that's never had a garden, it's gonna probably do pretty good. So it's gonna be a lot of hard work. So stay tuned for that, but I'll flip you around so you can take a look at the garden. So, like I said, I've got 3 rows done here. I tilled the 4th row, but probably not going to use that row. We're probably going to skip it. But if we do use it, we're going to do potatoes and onions in that row. But then we have, this is like our squash and zucchini, this 3rd row. This is all of our cucumbers here, and then all of our corn. So, should be a good year. Don't look like much now, but give it a couple weeks and it'll look pretty sweet. So, like I said earlier, the property itself is fully fenced. So, don't really have to worry about deer because the fencing is all super tall. But we do have a pretty healthy population of rabbits. So, back at the old house, I used to use this stuff all the time. But it's deer and rabbit repellent. Look at that sunset behind me. Oop, that way. There we go. It's deer and rabbit repellent. And it's basically just a predator scent in a spray that you spray on your plants. And then deer and rabbit, they smell it and they don't like it. And they leave it alone. And it actually works really good. So, you gotta apply it every couple of months or whatever. Usually I do it after it rains really hard or I really have to water the crap out of the garden or something. But it works really well. So anywho, hope you guys like this one. Stay tuned. If you could, please like and subscribe and share the channel. Y'all have a nice day. Stay safe. Little chicken coop update. So we are putting the hardware wire around the bottom, and I'm installing the automatic chicken door. Let's check out these chickens. I know their names, but I can't recognize each of them. I will show you the one that I absolutely know. His name is Dolly, and she's full of sass. There's one. Another one. That one's Dolly. Okay, so we pretty much have this done, minus the hardware cloth. We still got to finish the rest of the run with the hardware cloth. But we got the new automatic door in, and I built their little ramp thing. It's not pretty, but it'll work. But anyway, so flip you around, let you check this thing out. I'm pretty sure these chickens are going to be pretty darn happy. Or as one of the Robertsons would say from Duck Dynasty, happy, 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 happy. Anyways, sorry, that was kind of corny. Anyways, check this out. There's Dolly. But anyways, big section. It's gonna be canopy over it for shade. Big thing of water, their food. Use the ramp, automatic door. Boom, boom, chicken. Dolly. So that's the coop in a nutshell. So we'll see. Dudes, a little bit of a garden update here. So, got it tilled by the neighbor, then we went through, re-tilled it, picked out most of the sod, most of the rocks, and then we planted. So we got corn, cucumbers, squash, potatoes. We're gonna have a row of onions. We got peas, beans, peppers, lettuce, broccoli, kale, and tomatoes, and then we're gonna do radishes, beets, and all that stuff. But I just strung the stringer for my beans and peas to grill. So I'm gonna flip you around and let you check that out, and I'll just give you a quick walk around and show you everything. Super simple. Get you a T-post and some twine. You wrap it around the T-post and make sure it goes right over the top of all your plants. That way they can climb. Tomatoes, broccoli and kale, Brussels sprouts and lettuce, strawberries and peppers, beans, and all the other stuff. Dudes, what's up? Real quick update on the garden. So, currently, I'm at war with rabbits. The other night, I scared off 8 rabbits from over here. Just scared off another 2 right now. Mosquitoes are thicker than thieves right now. So, trying to make this quick before I get all sorts of ate up. But, real quick update on the garden. So, flip you around and give you a quick down each row. So, tomatoes are looking good. And broccoli, cabbage, and kale are all looking real good. This lettuce is looking good. This lettuce is not due to the rabbits. Brussels sprouts, strawberries and peppers, beans and peas, whole row of squash, whole row of cucumbers, and then a whole row of corn. So yeah, that's the garden in a nutshell. It's coming along quite nicely. Got to get out here one of these days and do a little upkeep on it. I still got to add a whole nother row so I can do radishes, beets, and carrots and stuff. And then I got to get all this grass pulled out of here too. So, stay tuned.